Bryce Mitchell. Again, I'm not familiar with Bryce Mitchell. I don't know a lot about UFC fighters. Let's look him up. Oh my God, dude, look at him, bro. Look at him. He looks fucking craven. Holy shit, he's from Arkansas, bro. That's never a good sign, guys. Dude, he released a country rap mixtape. Dude. Dude, he released a country rap mixtape titled Pasture Fire. What timeline are we on, guys? Oh my God, dude. Dude, a country rap. Oh shit, bro. I'm gonna find his rap. That I feel like is gonna be worth investigation. Mitchell is a conspiracy theorist. Now, again, this is the start of a lot of this red pilling. It goes on to say that I guess he's a flat earther. He believes gravity is a hoax. I mean, this guy is obviously a real brainchild. Dude, he got a degree from CTE University, I think. He homeschooled his son because he didn't want him to be a communist or to worship Satan or to be gay, Holocaust denial. So this guy is a real piece of work, okay? But anyway, I want to address a little bit here. First off, this guy was a Trumpy. But what I do want to point out, guys, is how this type of guy, the flat earther, the Holocaust denier, the conspiracy theorist, these guys became Trumpies because Trumpism is founded on punchy make-believe things. The deep state, you know, the global cabal, everyone's out to get me, the rampant paranoia. Anybody who disagrees with my worldview is a demon that, you know, the enemy within. But my guess is that some of this has to do with the Epstein situation. And we've talked about this, guys. We talked about what Epstein has done to Trumpism, where Trump was infallible, okay? It was the deep state, right? And like the secret unseen enemy that was fighting him, and he was going to be the guy that drained the swamp and cleared it out. But the minute the Epstein thing, the minute Trump didn't release the Epstein files, it looks like Trump is covering for the deep state, especially if they think Trump's not in it. Like, why wouldn't Trump be releasing it? If all the deep staters are in it, he should be releasing it to vanquish the deep state. And so that lost all of that deep state credibility with the most extreme, like MAGA faithful, because now it looks like he's protecting and that is more than anything. I don't think he even realizes it. It's his downfall, because even though you might have the middle of the road MAGA, like I feel like the extreme MAGA, the guys that would go out there and take a bullet for the cause, they're going to be the ones flipping on him, because now they're like, man, Trump is sort of like one of them. And that's really, I think that fucks up MAGA. That opens the door for MTG and Candy O to come in and start picking the carcass apart.
Hey, I want to let y'all know I'm not with Donald Trump no more. I don't support him. I don't like him. I think he's a corrupted leader. And, yeah, it took me a while to come to that conclusion, but I finally am coming to it. I do not like the guy at
Dude, a corrupted leader? Dude, I mean, he's not wrong so far. I'm not sure where he's going with this, but dude, this is kind of like, it's kind of like heavy words for somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's really heavy words, but all right, let's see where he goes, dude. Next thing you know, though, I'm afraid it's going to be like some aliens land in the backyard and they told me that Trump was stealing money from me or some shit, right? Yeah, dude, I don't think Dana White agreed. I don't think Dana White's going to react real well to this, boss. All right, but here we go.
And Yeah, it took me a while to come to that conclusion, but I finally am coming to it. I do not like the guy at all. The first thing for me was he didn't release the Epstein files. They're even acting like they didn't exist. And then, of course, they're sending Israel and Ukraine all of our tax dollars, just like the numbnuts before him did. Putting America last. And now he's blaming the beef farmers for the price of beef. Hey, I'm not biased, man. He talked a good game. He tricked me. I was fooled. I admit it. Okay, now let me tell you how bad I think this is, though. This is really this bad, guys. I want y'all, if you're a Christian, I want you to get into Revelation 13:3.
Oh,
and I want you to read that verse. Yeah, about the Antichrist, about the one who was fatally wounded in the head. Then he...
Oh, shit, bro! Dude, homie did his homework, bro. Like, he's reciting... Dude, he's like preaching right now, dude. Oh my God. You know what? I feel like we're about to get into some crazy, but I'm going to say this. I am impressed that the guy from CTE University came in with like he's got the story, bro. He's like the wound in the head. I mean, he's going in. All right, I'm backing up a sec. I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to let him just shine. All right, here we go.
Okay, now let me tell you how bad I think this is, though. This is really this bad, guys. I want y'all, if you're a Christian, I want you to get into Revelation 13:3, and I want you to read that verse. Yeah, about the Antichrist, about the one who was fatally wounded in the head. Then he was miraculously healed, and the whole world marveled at him and said, no man can make war with him. Yeah, I do think that Donald Trump is that beast of Revelation 13:3.
Oh,
yeah, go read it. Go read it. There ain't another man that's ever walked the planet that fits Revelation 13:3. Then read the rest of the chapter, and it'll tell you the mark of the beast is coming in 42 months. Now, I'm not saying that I know that Donald Trump is this man of Revelation 13:3. I'm just saying he's the only one who could be right now. Go read Revelation 13. He's the only man that fits that description. Yeah, and I'm totally done with the dude. He's done to me. He's done. He's a goner. He's compromised. He's right up there with the rest of the pedophiles, man. And it sucks to say that because I supported him for a long time, but he's a good actor. And he had me fooled for a long, long time. God bless y'all and thank you.
Dude. Dana White? Like, you think Dana White threw something when he saw this video? Dana White. Dude, let's go read Revelation 13:3, shall we? You ready to read it? I'm ready, dude. I'm going to roll the sleeves up. I mean, that was a call out. Again, guys, I don't really care about this shit. I don't know what kind of effect it has, but dude, I'm going to foment some anarchy inside the MAGA movement. The fact that we now, look what we have happening. We have Antichrist coming from a Christian good old boy that is in the Dana White UFC network. That's big. That's the guys that were selling Trump. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Joe Rogan. They're all Dana White's boys. They're all hitting the cash register and selling Trump. This guy is from that world saying, homie's the Antichrist. Dude, that's big. There are a lot of like mega church type people that are going to be like, they're looking at Revelation 13:3 and they're maybe it's just a little static in the back of their fucking thing. Dude, that's big. Dude, let's blow this shit up. Oh, all right, let's look at Revelation 13:3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. I mean, dude, I get it. Isn't that kind of the play that's been going on? That, like, I mean, really? Was he shot? No, he wasn't shot. A crazy bullet rips his ear, no damage. It's healed. Everyone's like, oh my God, Trump. They're preying on him. They're thinking he's Jesus. Dude, what comes next? And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the mount, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written on their foreheads. Dude, Trump. Ooh, Trump. Trump was right about everything. And I heard his voice from heaven, the voice of harpers harping. Is that harpers harping, or is that Don Jr. snorting coke off of fucking, a stripper's ass? All right. I mean, we don't know. We don't know what it is exactly. It could be harpers harping. Dude, CT University. If you look, we've looked at this before. They've been antichristing as long as there's been religion. People have been worried about the Antichrist. But the signs of the Antichrist are obviously the number of the beast, which people are supposed to take like on their, charismatic and deceptive leader, somebody who stands out in the crowd and says that like they're a deceiver, but they're supposed to be super charismatic, that everyone just sort of like bows down before them. See, I feel like this right here, the counterfeit version of Christianity, this is one of the things that I think, as somebody who has studied the Bible, right? It's not a literal document, but this is one of the things that I've thought has to do with now more than anything, is the counterfeit version of Christianity. This is a big one, guys, because one of the things about Revelations is it says that there's going to be a version of Christianity that like wins the people over, but it's going to be not real Christianity. And more than anything, guys, the rise of this new like vicious, like, how now everybody's like, why are all these Christians not at all like Jesus? And that's kind of one of the huge stories of Revelation, is that Christianity's going to rise again, but it's not going to be real Christianity. It's going to be something that's deceitful and devious. And that's one of the things that when you look at these Christians that are using the F slur, and they're using slurs, and they're judging, and they're being vicious. They believe that their belief in God, they're allowed to be vicious and controlling and domineering, and that is something that is really predicted in Revelation, that Christianity, that a really like toxic version of Christianity will replace Jesus's actual words. And obviously the arrogance, the blasphemy, the lawlessness, and the deception, and the fact that like the power. I mean, there's a problem that I have seen personally, like an irreconcilable thing about Christianity is how they have convinced themselves that following Trump is okay because he gives them power and he says, I'm going to protect your Christianity, but he's like not a good person. Right? Trump is not Christian. He's not even good. He's mean. He's nasty. He's not a good human being. He's toxic. This stuff is not real, right? But I'm just musing on Christianity because a lot of Christians do believe in the biblical prophecy. I have a half brother who's part of an Assembly of God church, and they actively believe in they follow a prophet from Romania, the brother Duduman or something that I think, and they like go and build churches, and they're very into prophecy. A lot of like the mega church, the Assembly of God, the Pentecostal, prophecy is a really big deal. But here's the problem, guys. The way the Bible is written, the way that Revelation is written, it's written like a song. It's written with metaphors and with descriptors that, again, these were oral stories that were handed down for like thousands of years. And then they canonized them and eventually took the oral stories and made it into one tome called the Bible. They did the Old Testament, then the New Testament came around. But the thing about it is, guys, is it's a hodgepodge of many, many, many different stories. And then that canonized written version got changed with the King James and all the different versions of the Bible that have been changed, the language of it down the hundreds of years, 1,000 years since it first came. Now, here's the problem. It's written like song lyrics, okay? None of it is on the nose. It's all written in metaphors and storytelling verse to set a theme and a tone, and it's cryptic. And the fact of the matter is you can go in there and you can make a connection anywhere, right? Like with the 666, you can go into numerology, right? Oh, it's written on his, bear the name on the forehead. They're wearing a Trump hat, right? Like there are just 1,000 ways. Like I could go into any song right now. You could give me metaphoric lyrics of any song, and I could probably apply them to Donald Trump and the Trump administration and point out some ahas and be like, look, this song is predicting what Trump just did. Like after the fact or whatever, it's like anytime something is written open with metaphor like that, you can concoct it in any sort of way, you know? Anyway, dude, and they've been doing this, guys. Like the end is nigh, the Antichrist is here. They've been doing this literally since the Bible was canonized. They have been saying this is the Antichrist. I mean, that shit was going on during the Reformation when they were selling indulgences and shit. Before the Reformation came, when the Catholic Church was like out of hand. You know, it's pretty thick with manipulative abilities, you know? Dude, who doesn't dig oral traditions? I mean, you know, now that you mention it, like... What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.